cuties, welcome back to this video, and I'd like to show you today my aloe vera plant, which has been with me for many years. Oh gosh, look at this. The leaf just fell off like this when I moved it slightly. I've been noticing it decline for many months, but I wasn't sure what the issue was. So I unpotted it today and I realized that it has significant root rot. So I'm going to try to save this plant by fixing the root rot situation. You'll see here that it is very brown looking. See, this is all rotted away. So I think this is, not an uncommon thing. It does happen sometimes. So the poor thing can't really get enough water in it and it's just rotting. So what I have here is I have a sterilized knife. I'm just going to try to cut away the rot and see if this guy will have a second lease on life. So all this brown stuff I'm just going to cut off. See here, it's still good on the inside. So let's see if we can salvage this. So all the brown stuff I want to just peel off so it doesn't have a chance to spread. Kind of reminds me of a leek, this sort of peeling process. I'm going to just peel this off too, just because you see the leaf, it looks kind of brown. I don't want a chance. I don't know if this is like a fungal issue, so I'm just going to pull it off just to be sure. We're going to take this down a lot to see if we can salvage it. Got a couple of browning on the leaves. I just really hope it's not anything serious. I'm going to pull off this thing too. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to take it down to the basic level. Hopefully it won't figure out a way to survive. So, this guy too, you see how it's not really, it's all gnarly and twisted up. So let's pull that off and see. I know this might look really extreme, and I'm hoping that this will help save it. Okay. So I've gotten rid of the brown part on the aloe. And what I'm going to do is, usually with desert plants, you got to wait till you can't just put this back in soil because it will continue to rot. So I'm going to dry it off for the next 3 days and see if that helps with the rotting. And if it does, that'll be great. This should also scab over. This part here, the leaf that fell off, that should scab over as well. And hopefully that will help save the plant. And I'll keep you posted. Hey cuties, welcome back. So I have my aloe plant that was in root rot, and you saw in my previous in the previous video how I tried to stop the root rot. It's been about a month, so I did let it cure, or I just didn't touch it for a while, so that way whatever leaves that I pulled off, the plant has time to scab over. That's usually the general rule of thumb with desert plants like succulents, like an aloe is a desert plant. You can't just repot it right away because then it'll likely start rotting. So I let my aloe plant cure for about 3 weeks or so, which probably is a little longer than the usual. And I recently repotted it. So I just wanted to give you an update about how it's doing. And I want to look with you. I haven't looked at the roots yet to see if there are roots growing. Hopefully there are. We'll see. You'll notice here that the reason why you can leave the aloe on its own for a while is because they'll just start, utilize the hydration in its leaves. So this is a little bit flat because it's been utilizing it to stay alive. So I want to see how the roots are doing, if there are any roots, and see where we are. I potted this probably, I cured it for about 3, maybe 4 weeks, and then I potted it, I think, for 2 weeks. So it's been some time, and I want to see if that's enough time for new roots to develop, and hopefully the aloe plant is going to be okay. We'll see. So as you can tell, let me just tilt this for you so you can see. I put some pebbles in here because this guy's super wobbly, and without the pebbles it won't stay stable. So I'm going to remove the pebbles, and I want us to look at what's inside and see if there are any roots growing. Okay, I'm going to dump this out. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, look at that. It grew a root. Good job. This was not here before. So it looks like, I'm really proud of it. Oh, it grew another root here too. Can you guys see? Let me put it closer to the camera. Where is it? Okay. See, there's 1 and 2. So it's growing 2 roots. That means it will likely be okay, because this guy didn't have any roots before because of the root rot. It's really important. I'm going to do an introduction to plants video for people who maybe are hesitant about keeping house plants. I've been there. I know how you feel, but I want to do an intro to taking care of plants. And then I think hopefully that will help you feel more confident. But anyway, back to the aloe. Super proud of it. So I was able to save it from the root rot. I just have to be careful not to keep overwatering it. So I really just water it once a week. And it's winter, so I might be able to get away with like maybe once every 2 weeks. And aloe, typically it likes being a little bit less moist, the soil. It wants well-draining soil. It's a desert plant. So I do want to be careful. I'm glad I looked at this because it is quite damp. So I don't want root rot to happen again. So I'm gonna, this gives me an indication that I'm watering maybe still too much at once a week. And I need to maybe do less frequent watering. It's really about the frequency of watering that's the key here. But I do want to make sure that I am doing less frequent watering, because if you got to test the soil too, you got to like feel the soil. The soil's pretty damp. So aloe doesn't like soil that's too wet. So this is a good reminder for me that I don't want to repeat the same issue. I want to slow down on the watering and not have it be distressed or anything. So that is a good, I'm really glad I checked. So that gives me a good idea of where we stand right now with my aloe plant. Super proud of it for being able to grow new roots. Hopefully that continues. And I'm going to actually skip the watering for it this week. And hopefully that will help it with reducing root rot, because we do not want that to happen again if we can help it. I'm going to put the pebbles back so it doesn't wobble as much. But yes, so this is how you revive an aloe plant that has root rot. And I want to also give credit to some of the videos that have helped me with learning how to take care of an aloe as well. And it works. You just got to really be careful to not overwater your aloe. Sometimes we love our plants to death, and that's why. Sometimes they thrive on neglect, and we got to just understand what each plant needs. So looks like my aloe's doing okay for now. I need to reduce the watering frequency, and I'm going to just water my aloe at once every 2 weeks now. So that is my plan moving forward to make sure it's happy. And hopefully this video helps you, and I will catch you in the next one.